Right? Before the government stepped in. Mrs. Moore.
You got it video?
When I was growing up, there were 13 of us kids,
Move it slow.
and we lived on a farm, and my dad always ran a country store, so we always had plenty to eat and everything. But I can remember Christmas. You may have gotten one item, and in the closet in Mom and Daddy's room, which they kept the youngest babies in there because they had a potbelly stove. And you didn't, there weren't any heaters in the other rooms. You got under quilts and you were just waiting there. But in there, the youngest babies, they were in there was a closet. And in that closet, there was always, every Christmas I remember, we always had orange slices, walnuts, and what we used to call
Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts.
So that was what we always had at Christmas. And even after my dad died, the things that we got were things we needed.
Yeah.
You know, Mom would give each one of us one thing, because there were 3 of us left at home. And I remember one Christmas, I was driving a car that used a lot of oil. So my brother bought me a case of oil. You know, but we always got things we needed.
Yeah.
We were never...
It was appreciated though. It wasn't
Right.
like, oh,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Times have changed. Anybody else?
I'll tell you about my first Christmas when I was married. I got married in September, and my husband got drafted in November. So, and he went to Colorado Springs. Unbeknownst to us at the time, we didn't know where the road was going, where it was when he got there. But, and you know, you didn't have cell phones back then. Phone calls were few and far between. It was one a week on Sunday night, where they lined up at the payphone and called, collect. And you got to talk to us a few minutes because all the other guys were in line behind you. But anyway, that Christmas, I was going to East Carolina, so as soon as we got out for Christmas, I got me a bus ticket and rode 3 days on a bus out there, and I was right when I got there.
What do you mean? Good.
Anyway.
Just at the back.
He left and which that was a nightmare I won't tell you about trying to get up with him when I got there at the bus station. He finally came to the bus station after I finally got up with him, and we stayed in the hotel there, right next to the bus station, because we wouldn't have no money, no nothing, you know. Anyway, so Christmas Eve night, we walked down the street and got our first Christmas tree. I still got it. It was a little plasticky tree, about like this, and it had little, it was white plastic with glitter on it, and it said Twinkle Twig, and it was down at the Walgreens, and they, you know, they reduced everything, and I got that little tree for about $2. So I was tickled to death, you know. So I got back to the hotel, and y'all, it was electric. And you plug it in, and it does all the different lights, you know. It's just, I still got that tree, still works. I came back on that bus holding that tree. 3 days back. But that was my first Christmas with Leah.
Isn't it something what it takes, what kids think, or even families, adults, it's not kids anymore, to make them happy, and it doesn't. So.
I don't even care about kids' presents, I just care about
Just get somebody to change. Well, good, I give them exchange, it won't matter what you give. She just said, I don't even care about the gifts, it doesn't matter anymore, so we're just gonna remember that when we give out gifts.
Get things I want, you know what, see them. Take that out and leave it in the box.
Yeah. Hey, it's good to see Teresa here. She's been down and her health, and so good to see you. What do you, go ahead.
Well, one thing I remember about Christmas was we gave our kids the Sears catalog, Christmas catalog, and said, pick out what you want and make you a wish list. And we said, you might get something off that wish list. And every year they'd write down their little wishes, like 4 or 5 things. And we tried to get as much as we could because we had 6 of them. And I still have some of those lists that they wrote out for Christmas that they wanted. And we thought that was fun back then.
I bet the kids like to see those lists now.
Yeah, they probably would.
I remember we had to do, the Sears catalog as well, but we were given $45. And everything that we picked out had to be within that $45. So that was kind of hard.
Y'all were rich.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Anybody else?
I'll tell him, Brad, does everybody know Brad, my son at church? Well, he, he's always been a big boy, but they several good stories of him for Christmas, but I remember, he was on at the end to know who Santa Claus and all that stuff, but I heard him and his buddies talking in the yard, and Brad said, I'm gonna believe as long as he keeps coming. He said, as long as he keeps coming, I'm gonna believe. You want that game?
That's our kids get in trouble at school, our little kids, not Kyle's class, the juniors, they don't have a problem with it anymore, but Olivia, she'll just tell somebody.
Yeah.
Just to get in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm not a teacher, but there's some parents don't appreciate it, you're ruining
Yeah.
their life. Anybody else?
Yes, we're ready for the presents.
Didn't you have something for those? I'm gonna tell you my present.
All right, well, this is what we want to do then. Let me come around that side over there. And, there's a few, some folks brought as a couple, and then some couples brought 2 or 3. And, we brought a couple, but we're not gonna take, so there's 2 more extra ones. If you didn't bring one and you'd like to participate. So we have 24 gifts. And so, you just take, if you brought 1 or 2, or if you brought 2, but you'd just like to take one as a couple, so somebody else, we're a few short, so if you want to do that, then you can do that. But we'd like for everybody, at least a couple, or if you're an individual, maybe to do that. So don't feel like you have to, that's fine. And so just draw a number, and we just went through this, and I encourage you, this game, it's a game. What we're going to do is you draw a number, and then we'll start I think we start at 1. And the first person, they pick a gift and open it. And then the next person either can take their gift, or they can pick another gift. And so,
Take that gift and give your number.
that's right. And so, we went through all that just to remember that we all started out dirt poor. So we didn't need a thing. And honestly, all of us sitting there's not one thing we need, honestly. You know what I mean? And so whatever we give is a blessing. It's more than we have, right? I mean, if you get the bag of coal or whatever, Gloria, maybe you got a coal burning stove.
That's right.
But it's all more than we had, and it's more for fun than that you come away with the nicest gift. So once a gift is taken, stolen, whatever, after 2 times, then it's secure, okay? And so, that, wait a minute, they take it. So the third owner, it's yours, and you can go ahead and put it in your pocket, sit on it, whatever you want to do with it, all right? It's yours. Okay, so, but let's just have a good time, and it's fun. Let's not covet. Don't covet it. So,